and let me just touch on that just a little bit here. Why do you think it's like the way it is with the youth? Why do you think they don't pursue or try to live up to their ability of what they can do in this world? Because like you said, this is America. This is free. We can do whatever we want to do.
Right.
You know, I've seen some, I ain't gonna say crazy. It's crazy to me, but I've seen it, you know, other people, they love it. But they make a name for themselves and they just become these huge celebrities.
Yeah.
So why do you think it is the youth don't pursue what they could be in this world?
Well, here's the thing. Some of it has to do with parenting.
Parenting.
You know? Yeah. You know, unfortunately. You know, again, because everybody's not as fortunate as I was to be able to overcome, you know, a divorce, a nasty divorce, I should say. And so, and then also too, you know, just babies having babies, you know, like, you know, you know, a lot of times these young ladies, you know, they get pregnant at 14, 15, then they have a kid, then by the time the kid is you know, gets to be 3 years old, she's nothing but 19 or 20, so she's still a kid, you know, so she's not going, you know what I'm saying, she hasn't matured herself.
Okay.
You know, and that's a lot of the problem, and same with the baby daddy, if he around, you know, he's a kid too, you know. So
let me ask you this: what do you think happened to our generation and the generation after us? So I guess it's Generation X and it's Generation Y.
Well, Generation X did, we always doing our thing because we creators, you know. That's what we do. Generation Y, they kind of on our tailbacks. They really haven't done anything extraordinary. I'm waiting for somebody, one of them, to do something real great. And it's gonna happen. But you know, they doing everything that, you know, they doing everything that we've already done. You know, and they think it's better, but it's really not. It's just the same thing we done. You know what I'm saying? So
and the same things that we've been trying to tell them for most of their lives. You know, just go out and do this, and this will happen.
Right. You know, so but they'll be all right. You know. It's a new day, so we'll see. You know, especially with the black youth, because I think one of the most encouraging things for them to see is a black president.
Yes,
a black man going to office, to the highest office.
But
so we built the White House.
Okay.
So now we living in the White House.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me just jump in right there, because they see that, and that's great. That's a huge accomplishment, not just for Barack and his family, but for the world and all the cultures out there. But they've always seen black lawyers, black teachers,
doctors,
all of that. So why you think that now they can see, you know, when then, you know, they can explore or do whatever they wanted to back then, but now, I mean, what do you think the difference is now?
Well, you know, again, we always have black doctors and lawyers, but you know what? It's always been kept up under, you know what I'm saying? That hasn't been like exalted, you know what I'm saying? Not even in our magazines, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't show that in a lot of our magazines, you know, where you know, like Chicago, for instance, a lot of people don't know this. We have the most self-made black millionaires in Chicago.
Black self-made
millionaires, right? In Chicago.
Not from the streets now.
Not from the streets.
You know, the drug.
No, I'm talking about business owners. Yeah, and these people that walk around us every day, you know, and so you know, and I can say that because I got a few in my family, you know, so I know, but again, the youth don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody's ebony, and they're not to trash the magazine, because I love those magazines, but they don't really get into that. You know, like every now and then.
Or if they get into it, they just touch on it,
and that's it.
And then it's another subject.
Right, exactly. It's you know, it's not put in our magazines abundantly that we've done all these great things. You see what I'm saying? And then another thing too is they don't teach our history in high school
like they should.
Because if they did, then that would reflect on the youth, you know, and it will make a difference. But they don't touch on it. They don't talk about our greatness. They don't talk about, you know, like the black man doing the first open heart surgery or separating Siamese twins, any of that stuff. You know, they don't talk about it. So so we don't know that our youth don't know that we've done all these great things unless they go out and research it themselves. Like a lot of kids that come to our shop. You know? So
okay. Now let me ask you this: how can you use your experience to help others in life, the youth mainly?
Well, I would tell them just work hard. Work hard at whatever you want to do, and you can get it done. It's not over with me. I'm keep on. I'm rolling. I'm rolling, and I gotta. I would tell the kids, man, just keep encouraged. Don't let nobody discourage you. Or sway you. Because like Tyler Perry said, there's a lot of haters out here.
Right.
Right. A lot of haters. So but you got to keep on going, no matter what. Because it's gonna be people that's gonna try to discourage you and keep you down. And just gotta rise above it.
So in other words, you're saying involve yourself around positive people,
right? Around
positive role models,
yep.
People that want to help you make it in life and be successful.
Be successful, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess what do you see yourself in 5, maybe 10 years from now?
Oh, you want me to answer that honestly?
Yes. We want to get the truth out here to the viewers, and not just to get the truth, but to give them some ideas and maybe help them in their life.
Well, I'm gonna take over the industry, the art industry.
The art industry as
acting, directing, producing, all of it.
All of that.
I want to do it all.
Another Tyler Perry, right?
I'm Tyler Perry. Much respect. Hey. Hopefully, maybe he'll even look at my scripts. Hopefully,
Hopefully, you always dream big. That's what I was.
You got to dream big. You got to.
That's what I was always told.
That's why I would tell the youth: don't ever give up on your dreams. Because once you give up on your dreams, it's over. It's over. That's it.
Okay. So I guess then, by you. 5, 10 years, you want to take over industry, another Tyler Perry, or I should say another Andre Johnson, or just Andre Johnson.
Right.
But are there any encouraging words you want to say to the youth out there? I should say that what should you tell the youth that don't have a positive role model out there, or somebody that's trying to encourage them in life to be successful?
You can always be self-motivated.
Okay.
Don't worry about always having that role model, because it might not be there. So you got to self-motivate. You got to motivate yourself.
Okay.
And pursue your dream. And believe me, when people see you doing that, somebody's gonna jump on your side.
Okay.
And that's just how it is. So that's what I would tell the youth.
To be self-motivated.
Self-motivated. Because you may not, like I say, you may not have that. Everybody don't have that role model. Everybody don't. Some people are born into negativity. And so you just gotta rise above it.
And to also be able to make good and bad choices. I mean, we always we gotta learn out of life. We're gonna make some mistakes.
You're gonna make some mistakes, but you try to make not too many. Just just think about things before you do it. And then ask yourself this question too, like especially with the kids. I would say, will my mom approve of this? Or will my dad approve of this? And if your answer is no, then don't do it. Don't do it. That's it. And then it'd be easy for you.
So ultimately, you want to say, listen to your parents.
Listen to you gotta listen to your parents. I mean, your parents. And you know what? And if your parents give you some advice you don't think that's good, then just don't do it. You can listen. Just don't do it that way, or because parents can be wrong too. You know, they're only human. They can be wrong too. So if your parent give you some bad advice,
and that's especially if they were young, growing up young,
exactly,
raised in a young family,
right? Exactly,
you know,
and that's go back to that point, right? Exactly.
Some difficulties in there as far as parenting,
right? So you just don't do what they say. Just do your own thing, you know, because if you think it's wrong, then it more than likely probably is, you know. So. But for the most part, you know, just, you know.
Listen to your parents. And also I want to say to get educated.
Yeah.
Get educated on all levels.
Yeah, all levels.
You know, from schooling,
yeah,
books,
yeah,
other people such as yourself, you know, and just other cultures, you know, parenting.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's a whole world out there, you know, that's just waiting on you, and that you need to take in some of this education out here that they offer you. Right.
Exactly. So, yeah, you know, if you do that, you'll be all right. You know, I tell kids all the time when I speak, especially my nephew. I tell a story about him. A kid was getting jumped on by a bully in school, and my nephew's pretty athletic. He's a pretty good football player. So the kid, I guess his kid slapped this other kid and knocked his books out of his hand, and my nephew tackled the kid and pounded him. And now I didn't approve of that, but he just wanted to show the bully that you could be bullied too.
Right.
You know, and so that kind of made me proud because I think that, you know, my sister, she installed some good, you know, morals in him. Yeah, okay, because he looked out for somebody that was weaker than him, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was a good thing. I was real proud of him that he did that, you know. I want to beat the guy up, that was too bad, but I was still, you know, I was still happy that, you know, he stood up for somebody that was weak, you know, that couldn't, you know, do anything, and he took care of the business.
That's good.
Yeah.
On that note, I want to thank you for coming out, brother, and sharing your story to the viewers out here. You know, and I know that somebody's going to learn from your experience and your knowledge that you had to offer to from childhood, you know, to what you're doing right now.
Right.
So, thank you for coming out,
Brother Marcus. Pleasure.
All right.
Pleasure. Yeah,
until next time, I want to say thank you and enjoy your day.